back to Eat the Reich, the game where we play as vampire commandos on a mission, and that is to drink the blood of Adolf Hitler. We're on our third session now of this one-shot adventure, and we are at the bar, the Cochon. Was it the Cochon Noir?
Le Cochon Noir.
Le Cochon Noir. Rescuing La French Resistance, which you have done successfully, but unfortunately, as Iryna is outside defending the front of the establishment in a quadrupedal weapon platform, no, I will not explain, an armoured car cranks up to the front of the establishment, infantry piling out of it. Fortunately for the quadrupedal weapons platform, it has an anti-tank +3 weapon on it.
It certainly does, and if I noted it right, which I probably didn't, it's called something like a microwave beamer.
Yes,
Microwave array.
Array, yes. I sort of took the notes after being told.
Something like a beam. Close.
This is a part of the platform, right? Mounted on.
Correct.
Well then, I suppose without further ado, Iryna will set her sights on the APC approaching and poke around. I think this kind of techie setup it's not really her cup of tea, but what's German for microwave?
Microwave.
Mikrowelle.
Well, she pokes around and she spots a button. He goes, Mikrowave.
Cosgrave just left loads of notes, and they're like, press here.
I didn't quite hear what you actually said, Alex.
Quite alright, I'll just seethe silently.
Hang on, give it to me again. We'll do that. We'll do that once more.
Well, to be fair, it might not even be the actual name for microwave, but the literal Mikrowelle would be.
Mikrowelle. Well, it says micro. So she takes aim at the APC and fires away.
Nice.
So this will be with her shoot. With it, it's a one-shot weapon, so it's not getting the additional bonus. We're assuming.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a shoot.
I mean, the important point, the +3 is against tanks, and you just said there's some kind of APC. Is he getting his +3 bonus, or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Yes.
This is not the sort of game that's going to distinguish between a.
I don't think this is the Rivet Combat game.
Look, I play World of Tanks, and I know they're all tanks.
On a Panzer 370.
Is it actually a light, medium, heavy, or ultra heavy tank? And if so,
I'm rolling the dice.
Or a tank destroyer.
Oh, it's a good start.
It's a good start.
I do hope it's not artillery. Those are OP.
Actually, before we conclude that, is it as a part of the weapons platform? Does it also benefit from the platform itself, which is a separate item?
Benefit from his own aura.
You get plus.
Well, yeah, that's
you
because the weapons platform. Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
Let's say she uses that as well, because it's very cool, but I kind of want to be rid of it because it's.
I think it makes sense because you said they're piling out, so they'll be shooting at her while she's powering up. So
yeah, I assume the vehicle is pop. All right, well we'll pop a use on that and add 2 more dice. Well, it's something.
It's something. What was that? 3 successes and 2. Well, yeah.
4 successes. Sorry, you're right. Sorry, you read correctly. I read wrong. 3 regular
and 2 specials, which is of course 7.
Your attack.
Correct. It's only the 2 dice actually.
Ooh.
An armored car.
Yeah, busy.
Which I failed both.
Okie dokie. Well, how much is on the objective?
So the objective is 6, and it's empty so far. The armored car threat is 4 with a challenge of 1, it's an armor of 1. So you need 5 to bop it.
Okay, but we can just complete the objective here.
With 6, yes you can.
All right, well, let's say we do that. This feels like an excellent way to Was the objective like break out or defend? I can't remember.
It was actually to. I don't. Maybe you can't actually add anything to the objective.
Actually, so yes, that's a good point.
To hide.
It is odd the way they gave us the objective to hide and then said basically they arrive and we start shooting.
Yeah.
If they're all dead, they can't find us anymore.
Yeah,
exactly.
okay, well,
Lose the
fine.
Nazis by hiding in. Lose the Nazis by hiding in the bar. I think losing them counts. Yeah, you can kill them to lose them. Sure.
Oh, definitely.
Well, I suppose if to logic it a little bit, like the ones that are here know who's here.
Yeah.
If they're dead, then disappearing in the bar will be a little easier.
That easy, yeah. If it's a total wipeout, then they're all gone, then we hide in the bar once they're gone. I mean, that does.
All right. Well, if we're happy with that, I'll put them all on the objective then.
So you just microwave the living.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what the effect a microwave beamer on a on a Nazi weapons platform does, but I imagine it just explodes.
It's very kind of Command and Conquer in my mind. It's like, just like, and then maybe it just like boils it from the inside out, maybe, and it kind of starts bubbling and cracking and melting. And
that's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, and you hear all like people trying to get out the doors, but the doors are all melting, so they're trying to get out. And I actually watched Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade over the weekend, so I'm really like got all of that mental imagery of like all of that. I died.
Are you ready for a terrible one-liner? Yeah?
Got him.
Yeah.
Hit me.
The Nazis, they simply don't perform under pressure.
Oof.
Yeah, I know, it's bad. It was a bad one. I said it was bad.
Nice. All right. So is that
we're like all on the outside, hot on the inside? I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
Like you microwave a jack potato.
Even though they haven't been invented yet, so no one will get the rest.
It did limit some of the lines, really. And I suppose with that, Iryna dismounts the weapons platform and tucks herself into the bar.
It's spent. I think the remaining sort of patrol squads, well, the one that was outside of managed to pile out of the armored car is fleeing in terror and or trying to help their comrades. And you manage to use this as cover to head back into the Le Cochon Noir and meet up with Cosgrave, who was fighting in this tunnel. He fought off a whole patrol inside the tunnel, which was pretty awesome. And you are confronted with a kind of a middle-aged Frenchman in a stripy top, leather cool jacket, maybe a bandolier of bullets. Stick a dynamite down the back pocket. You know how these guys are.
The Nicole's like, oh, Pierre, it's so wonderful to see you again. Do you still have the? Yes, I thought you would still have it. Very good.
Nicole, I'm old enough to be your father. This is a bit inappropriate.
You are mistaken. I'm 712 years old.
What was that?
What was that?
Like a plane was landing.
Yeah, I've got this. I've just put a little fan on, but I'm using crap headphones, so that's going to pick up everything. Put it on like.
Yeah, you ruined my stupid French conversation for no reason.
Sorry, retournez-moi to your stupide conversation.
Non, c'est fini.
Maintenant.
Allez au cinéma.
Où est le piscine? This guy's like, so I take it you are these vampire commandos who have been warned about. You think this is the night you're going to kill Adolf Hitler?
It depends how long we have to spend going back to Zone 3, to be honest. But maybe tonight, I guess.
Oh, no, I would not worry. My favorite boulangerie is in Sector 3. Maybe you could go and rescue it for me.
Oh yeah, the mission to pick up the don't remember a single French pastry name, so I'll just leave it.
Iryna comes back in half-heard of the conversation.
Hello, chocolat!
Simply been dying for a queen of man since I arrived.
Well, I should get back to my men, and if you need our assistance, we will be able to support you. And please take this little box of macarons with you. This will be a nice treat sometime during the night. And bonjour, au revoir.
Très bien, merci beaucoup.
All right, that's my only time I get to roleplay in this whole damn campaign. Now it's done. Now you can go. Now go back to your map.
At least you got a little crumb.
Actually, this is pretty cool Ubermensch. We're looking forward to playing.
Excellent.
The way the map lays out, it looks like we need to scale the Eiffel Tower to get to the Zeppelin, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I think we all have our eyes on the Nazi pleasure garden. So I think it's got to be pleasure gardens, Tower, Zeppelin.
I think maybe not everyone thinks the same way you do, Mikey.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're going to be
back on
disappointed at
last
what it
week's.
probably means.
Yeah, no, I do think the same way though.
The
Well,
quick
actually,
only.
usually not, but on this
In this case, I'm in the same boat, you know?
There you go.
Parisian shrug. If you want to go to the pleasure garden, I'm not sure the Nazis' idea of pleasure is my own, but whatever.
Well, certainly. Is there not any? Is there no joy in life greater than ending the pleasure of Nazis? Certainly, will have some opportunities for that.
Now, that I can agree with you on, Aristo. Lead
Stop,
on.
pig dog.
It says pig dog under breath. So she doesn't have any breath.
Pig dog.
So,
All right. Wow. Well, now is your chance to heal an injury for a blood.
Oh yeah, nice. I'll do that.
Ein Blut.
If I had any blood, but I spent it last time round.
Oh.
Have the blood.
Go on, have a blood for
Oh,
Iryna.
thank you. I will feed off of your ankle again, like the dog I am from this.
I like to think that Iryna does have some like little posh little decanting devices on her person, and when exactly she puts some spare blood in these, no one really knows, but she always seems to have one.
something vaguely unpleasant about that. Just it's a sort of personal ablution. She just kind of
Rains herself. Ooh.
Bleed me.
Okay.
All right. I'm trying to find a good scene that matches the Nazi pleasure gardens, but do you know there isn't one?
You
I
blind.
well, I didn't.
Never felt that pleasure.
That is odd, given all of this that is provided.
All of this.
All of this.
All of this. All of this.
Use a picture of Mar-a-Lago.
Ding.
Right.
That's right.
Mar-a-Lago.
That's right. Hire me. Have I need for you?
All right. So you hop over to the old Nazi pleasure gardens.
Classic.
Well, it says you can only attend so many celebratory galas in the Eiffel Tower before you get tired of cramming into well-appointed observation chambers and waiting in line for your turn in the elevator. As such, the area around the tower has been remade into pleasure gardens intended for use by Nazi officers and their families. Cunningly designed by some of the Third Reich's foremost landscape engineers, the gardens recreate a pastoral Austrian scene in the middle of Paris. Unfortunately for the Nazi defense forces, the winding pathways, thick copses of trees, and charming Erzsatz Wasserfalls provide excellent cover for an invading gang of vampires. Unfortunately for the vampires, they also provide excellent cover for snipers.
Oh no.
By the time Fang gets here, the party is in full swing. Great tables heaving with meat and bread and beer line the faux village square, and the upper echelons of the Nazi forces are celebrating Hitler's upcoming announcement. They're either too drunk or too confident to believe that the vampires constitute a serious threat. Time to set things straight. And your objective is to blitzkrieg the garden party.
Oh.
We just used a microwave cannon.
Whew.
Oh, do we have something else? No,
We do still. We've still got the particle, the prototype.
Yes.
Sorry, the prototype beam emitter.
Hell yeah.
What was that? What was that all about?
It's a one-use item with a +4, basically, when properly calibrated. I think was the exact description for it. As to what that calibration is up to creativity purposes. But an extra +4 dice is always nice.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Pleases, always pleases.
So we're kind of, we're going, it was an all-out attack, but from a stealth perspective, we just jump out going, yeah.
I mean, we could literally just use the prototype beam emitter right now to quite literally blitzkrieg many.
We know,
Yeah.
do we know how many units we're actually looking at? Is that something we're going to figure out?
The one use.
One use.
Unit, or unit, how many
So-
units going on, how many threats?
So there's 2 sniper teams that you can spot as you head into the into this kind of faux Austrian village square, complete with people dressed in lederhosen.
We're at the sniper nest, then, I guess, yeah.
And what's the objective rating overall?
Yes, objective, yeah.
It is 8. Objective is 8. 8.
Okay, and yeah, I think that's my questions. Oh yeah, no, it was fault. Do we have a secondary objective, or is it literally just blitzkrieg?
Not that you know of yet.
Oh, you could just
No.
roll 8 with this, buddy, couldn't you? Just you could get.
If we get really good dice, yeah, but my luck, I'm not going to count on that. But that's why I thought I could try and go for as many off the objective in one go as our entry.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Cool.
So, a thought that crosses my mind. At big Germanic outdoor summer parties, one thing that you sometimes see is very long beer hall style tables made from wood, which are tightly packed with men joyfully quaffing big tankards of beer. But getting in and out of those tables when they are tightly packed is quite tricky. So my intention is to try and firebomb one of them in the hope that it will be considered a fire trap, because we can get the table on fire and the Nazis will not be able to quickly scramble off the table before being burned.
Nice. Well, that would be good against the objective. Not so much against the sniper teams.
Doing that,
I've played for the sniper teams.
Just to give Nicole as many dice as possible with this, rather than Astrid having the prototype beam emitter in this, if Nicole wanted to shoot with it, that would be a total of 8 dice, which I think is more than the firebomb. So actually, like, pure numbers wise, Nicole has got a better shot with that prototype beam emitter.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah, I mean, if we wanted,
it's like a big old fucking laser beam, can set everything on fire still.
I guess. Yeah, if we definitely want to use the big death laser, then Nicole's a good person to be like, gives that to you. You people don't know how to operate the firearm.
I mean, Astrid was like, even though she is mechanically inclined, it is still brute force it. She was like trying to smash things into place when Nicole comes along. No.
Oh, you haven't even. Come on. You haven't even reactualized the proton alignment.
I was calibrating it in my own way. This is how I calibrate. It works.
It's like orc technology.
Okay, you do. If you think you do better, you do better, and then I'm going to go fix what you don't kill.
Good luck finding it. All right, Iryna, you got stealthy things to do. You want to get on with them pretty soon.
Might be able to weaken the Overwatch. So Iryna will.
I don't mean to do that.
Oh, you starting? You starting action?
Oh, no, just I'm
Right.
just trying to click on the present and it's all.
If she can, she'd like to I say sneak. She's not hiding herself from the sniper teams, but like scale the building and in some capacity if she can. Being a cool vampire, I assume she can do that. But when she gets there, the beautiful surroundings and the scene ahead of them, the snipers start to feel a sort of warming feeling. Perhaps it's her dark glamour skill being activated. And they just hear a little whisper in their ears from Iryna. The other sniper team are the traitors. We must take them out. They're the greatest threat here. You'll be a hero. Take the shot. And we'll take a con roll with a +1 for dark glamour.
Love that.
If this works, you get a high five.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, it's not great.
When are they ever?
Got a special.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I got 6 in there still.
To be fair, that might work. We'll see what the attack roll is, though.
As they hear your voice, you see the sniper rifle, the Gewehr 98, perhaps, turn to face you. You see,
thinking of a Carabiner 98. Carry on.
you see the glint of the spyglass. Pachow!
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, whoa, shit.
It's horrible.
Fuck
What
me.
the hell? Is that because both...
I sort of thought this might happen, to be
That's
fair.
snipers have an attack of 6.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
This is
I was hoping you would just roll average, and I would roll a bit over average. Okay, just remind me how the numbers on wounds work.
They're all just 1 attack, 1 damage.
But in terms of, because I haven't taken an injury yet.
You roll the
roll a
d6, and then it'll pick
the first
1, 2, 2,
So
3, 4, 5, 6.
Does it the question? My question is how much damage matters.
So it's
Just one,
what
if you enter the tool, you get 1.
it's 1 to 2 is 1 box, and then 3 plus is the row.
Oh, it is more than that. Oh, okay, I see.
Well, I suppose we're just going to have to go all defense, aren't we? And 'cause
Flashback.
yeah, you know what? It's the first roll of the game, but
But sure.
yeah, fuck it.
I mean,
It's re-roll the whole lot with a +2.
yeah, you'll get 7 dice. So,
Yeah, let's do it.
Probably lose.
me and my 5 ups, eh?
I know.
It's 1.
Okay. It's 1 better.
So you're only taking one injury.
Okay, well, that is what it is. Sometimes that's how it goes. Yeah, I guess her ploy... I think perhaps her ploy does start to work on the team. And they are lining up the shot. But the other sniper team are quicker.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe
they
they
take the shot.
see the other snipers turn towards them. They're like, kill Lindsay.
Yeah, they just see this figure whispering in the ears.
Yeah.
Right, so I roll a d6 now, do I? Table. Well, the sniper shot whistles past her ear, ruining Iryna's hair.
The wound.
Now she turns into a beast.
Absolutely furious.
Is that what it says? Love that.
Yeah, hair ruined is my
Not
injury.
that for her.
Yeah. It's a shame no one's playing Chuck, because Chuck had some cool shit on in his sheet. Do you want to roll for the flashback, or you?
Oh, so I actually forgot about that. It feels underwhelming, so I'll pass on the
Sure.
table. You know what I mean? Because it's a whiffer.
Yeah,
it's a whiffer.
yeah.
Let's save it for a good one.
Yeah, good idea. All right. Next.
Did you guys use the big cannon or not? You're just waiting for that.
Not yet.
Well, I basically wanted anyone who wants to do stuff that would work better before we blow everything up to do that first.
I think then
I
having
was hoping
seen
to take some of their dice away.
that's what I so having
Let me
you
do
go.
something, because I keep thinking I've got my back pocket hex, which reduces the threat's attack rated by 1. So I keep thinking if I'm going to do that, I've got to do it early because it gets the most value from just getting that done early. So I'm going to try and chuck that out. Oh, I need to roll 6 to do that, to be fair. So I'm ahead of myself there. But yeah, let me just jump in there because I'm going to basically, while Iryna is going up for the other sniper, I'll go for the other one, and I'm going to. I find it. Are they in like an enclosed space? Are they in like a nest, or are they kind of just on a flat balcony? Where would you say they
Yeah, I
are?
think what was the description? It was like waterfalls and waterfalls and copses of trees. So
Not
yeah,
enclosed, then, that's fine.
maybe there's like
in Paris.
it's like a pleasure garden, right? So
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
They've made
Okay,
tried
not really, yeah.
in my head they've tried to make it look like the Austrian like idyllic Austrian countryside. So maybe there's even like some wheat field, and there's like an old tractor, and stuff like that.
So not that enclosed then.
I imagine they've set up like a little enclosed space, but no, it's not. It's not like a tunnel. No.
You used the key word.
You used keyword, right?
No
So, yeah.
takebacksies.
So again, yeah, it's okay. We'll go with the sneak because it's basically sneaky death bursty knifey attack really. So because we want to get in close to these guys as we're kind of making our entrance. So I'll roll a sneak and I'll use a blood to use death burst, which means that as I clamber up to them before I start the attack, I'm going to reach in and grab a dead body and infuse it with kind of energy for it to explode. Oh no, it's not even dead one, it's a live one, isn't it? Oh, suppose they die. That, of course, yeah. So I'm going to get in there, grab a Nazi, slit his throat with my big knife, and then chuck his exploding body into the rest of the sniper's nest to try and blow him to shit. That's the plan.
Nice.
Use a human grenades. Right.
Wow.
Let's see if we can do that, shall we? Sure, sneaky, and then we're going to do spend a blood. Go away, blood.
So Mikey's turns always look the same, really identifiable on the sound wave of the edit, because it's just like a right. Okay, let's go.
I like it. Get it printed off and use a tattoo. Yeah, where's that gone? Yeah, there's that, and then so we're saying death burst there's a +3 on that, and then my knife is a +2 because it was sneaky as well, so that's good. So that's 2. Add 5, add 7, +5 on there. Here we go.
What? 7 + 5.
No, 7 was 3. The 3, and then it's the 5 on top. 3 is 8, should be 8, yes.
8.
5. There we go. Roll it! Oh, everyone to 6. That's rubbish.
That's not even. You can't. It's not 2 or less.
Oh.
Oh, is that the?
Yes.
We're so bad.
I read the rules.
The worst vampire
Just
card ever.
a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I need a 6 really. All right, go on then. Oh, you're 6.
Well, that's what.
Nice. Okay, great. Okay, so yeah, 1 on the defense, and then we've got 2 left. What's they got high threat? What's their actual?
Their threat is only 3, but they have a challenge of 2
Oh, for bloody goodnesses, blooming!
because they are
bloody things.
in the concealed positions.
Rubbish. Okay, well I'll just have to probably take a blood and put pip on the objective then, because I can't really do it. I can't damage them. I can't lower the thing with another. I can't use a special. So yeah, I'll take a blood because hopefully that'll help me do more next time, and then put a pip on the objective. Blitzkrieg. Well, the bomb still blows up, so there's still a shower of blood that blows out this little hole.
Yeah.
Space.
The real Blitzkrieg's about to begin.
Exactly. This is the Prader Blitzkrieg.
Harder
Right.
if you can't take any bloody pips off these snipers.
Go on, Hodge. You've been waiting.
So I don't. Astrid would have been a little bit dubious about Iryna's solo kind of side. I wasn't going to go follow Cosgraves, go and kill them. So when hearing Iryna's plan to kind of go and use vampire words of magic to kind of get them to back off, Astrid has her doubts there, so would have followed along at a little bit of a distance, kind of seen the bullet come flying past, and then would have walked up
You
realizing
absolute bastards.
it hasn't totally worked. And given you used the word enclosed before, I'm going to take advantage of it on this side too.
Uh-oh.
And Astrid's going to kind of just try I'm using that try to one-up Iryna in this one. And instead she's going to walk up with a grenade, pull the pin, stand next to them and go, you can either run away now or die here with us. Simple. And I'm going to try a terrify on them.
Nice.
And that is also the last use of my grenade, so I'm going to add the one
Yeah,
cost
let me take
too.
off your. Remind me to take off
I
my
think
knife,
I think I ship Iryna and Astrid. I think out of the out of the
I
crew.
think it's happening.
I mean, it wasn't the flashbacks, you know, we've been there.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I mean this completely checks out with the first flashback as well, though, of Iryna basically
Yeah.
really cockily not getting it right, and Astrid having to help.
I think that makes, so it's +1 for using an item, and then it's +2 for the enclosed space, but it's also the last use, so that's an extra +1, so that's 8 dice altogether. And watch this, not have a single fucking 6.
No, 8 sixes.
You need 2 or 8.
Motherfucker.
Oh my lordy!
You guys.
I'm not wasting 8 dice on that. I am having the flashback.
no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, wow.
for using 8 dice and rolling so shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the law at this point.
that's crazy.
Get up to 10 dice. Go on, treat yourself.
That's what I'm going for. I'm going for the 10, but I'll do the flashback first. So let's do the lovely D6. So the context. Sabotaging a field gun with improvised explosives. Nice. I can live with that.
Sabotage.
Thinking back to this is one of those scenarios where it's not the first time Iryna and Astrid have found themselves in this situation. They keep seemingly finding themselves in this, but it's always one of them saving the other one. And as many times as Iryna has saved Astrid, so too has Astrid. And it goes back to one of those times where find themselves in this exact same situation. Iryna was trying to trick a group of Nazis into like taking out an incoming ship or something. And it just wasn't going anywhere. They were being rained under fire. And Astrid just strolled right in. Did the same thing, took a big explosive, just shoved it into the field gun, and watched it all blow up around them, and just told Iryna, this is how you do it. You take too long. Too inefficient.
We wreck on the field gun. This is the problem, though. If we flashback to the field gun too many times, does Astrid already flash back to the field gun?
It's a different field gun.
It's a different field gun.
There's lots.
I haven't had the field gun. The last flashback I did was.
Oh yeah, didn't you do you all did the same one in the first episode?
Yes, we all went through that. It was like a nice. Yeah.
You all had.
Much you know about World War II.
The last one.
There were
The
quite
last
a lot
one
of
we.
field guns involved.
The last one Astrid had was actually involved Cosgrave, and it's the one where we did the Inglorious Bastards opera thing.
Opera,
And
yeah.
You had a Spanish Cockney accent.
That was it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Donde es la plaza.
So I get an extra 2 dice this time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I have 10 dice for them to be shared.
That's
Yes,
better.
there it is.
Oh my
That's what I need.
God!
So that is
Lord.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 successes on this.
So
London
one of
just-
those is
London.
already being used on my thing for like healing one of my wounds that I still have left.
Nice.
Iryna tries to be annoyed at this brute force, but simply cannot hide the smirk as
What's
this
delivering
scene plays out.
What's delivering it again? Is it just through what are you doing? You just
So I was walking up to them, and it's like, as
Grenade,
I've
yes,
stood
yes,
right
yes,
next
yeah.
to them with a pulled grenade, and they have just gone, nah, fuck this. And well, it depends on how many successes we're about to get as to how many.
oh, of
them
course, we
off.
have that. Yeah, wait, of course. No, I've got that.
Yeah, this could be a
Might
bunch
be
of...
celebrating too soon.
So you'll need 5 successes to take out the sniper squad.
8.
I think I've got those.
Yeah, so lay down what you want to do. You want to use one of the 6s for a special.
I'll decide based on how many bullshit things I've also got to defend at the same time.
That is
I
a
might
good
not need
point.
to if I might not need to if I can just.
Yeah.
I know you even if I kill them off, they still get their roll. So yeah, I
It's
have to defend them.
simultaneous. Yeah,
So
That's
3
okay.
successes.
3.
That's 8. That's 8 though, isn't it? So you can clear the objective.
No, I know, but it's how many do I need to?
Of course. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's 11 successes, right?
Yes.
Minus
They
3,
do.
8 left.
Yeah, well, this isn't really blitzkrieging the objective, though, is it? This particular scene.
Yep, it's fair. It's fair.
Well, yeah, I've got myself confused here. So I do want to take away an injury, which is one of my 6s, which leaves me with.
Well, we retcon that you can use a blood after to get rid of the injury, which would be 1 blood. So using a 6 is a bit inefficient. You can just use 1 dice to get a blood and use the blood to cure.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, can I? I might have to change my advance then.
Unless you take another injury and then get the debuff.
Of course.
That's true, actually. It might still be worth me having that mid thing, but in this one, yeah, I'll probably get away with it. Okay, so I need the 1 blood, so I will be feasting on one of them. I need to deal with the successes still for the attacks, so that's
4.
crit.
So that's 4 total. 1 blood, 3 defense.
Yeah.
That was 7.
That still gives me 7, which I can put towards the objective.
Yeah.
Is that the most sensible thing, or does anyone think I should be putting them?
Yeah, there's a slight disparity. It doesn't feel like we're blitzkrieging anything with that, but
I feel like
I
I'm
think,
focusing on the sniper nest really and like reducing them.
unless why can't you just?
I think once the snipers are down, the objective will be easy to achieve. But I suppose it could always.
I did say I was getting. I feel it's a bit cheeky to put it towards the overall objective, given I said I wanted to fuck up the sniper's nest and scare them away. So
Why can't you scare them away and then just cut the grenade when they're leaving? So
That's quite fun, actually.
coverage everything. That's blitzkrieg.
That's fun.
I do like that.
As they turn and run, you're like, why would they think I wouldn't throw the grenade anyway?
Why would they believe me?
I have one of those faces. Very believable.
Never trust a vampire.
Yeah, I would also recommend taking out one of the sniper squads, because if someone does something like in the middle of the space, you'll be taking 12 attack damage.
Okay,
12
so how
attack
many
dice.
successes did I need to kill off this sniper squad?
5.
Right, so I'll put the 5 to killing off this sniper squad. 1 towards a blood. 3
Defense.
towards defending.
So
And that leaves 2 left over, which...
the objective,
Yeah.
bit of blitzkriegi.
Which is me, as they get scared and run away, then I throw the grenade down towards the bit of the party.
Yeah.
As the ones who start running towards the party to kind of warn them. I'm just like, no. And then just throw it after them.
Yeah, it lands in a keg of what's the word? Weiss beer.
Schnapps. No, it's just schnapps.
Oh wait, yeah, these are officers, so yeah, schnapps. Definitely. Peppermint schnapps goes straight down the barrel, poof, blows it apart. Nice. And I think at that moment you all hear a voice echo across the pleasure gardens, carried over the still night, well, the not so still night air. And the voice says, "Come, come, everybody. I have still not recited my most favorite song, which is also Führer's favorite song. It is Haben Sie gehört das deutsche Band? One more time." And yeah, and you hear like some like brass instruments going and thigh slapping, like whilst everyone's also screaming and running away. And you see this man in the middle of the crowd.
Oh shit!
Well, I'm glad we didn't let off the proto beam emitter just yet. Then
It's like a vampire dude.
So this is dum 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 dum. This is Übermensch Dämonblut.
Oh,
Well, yeah, checks out that one.
Real name.
Yeah, I mean-
Franz Vogel. A famous, popular singer, German Nazi singer.
Wow.
When calm, he looks normal, striking, handsome even. But when he grows angry or frustrated, obsidian black ichor pumps thick through Franz's body like molasses, thanks to the implanted heart of a lesser demon in place of his own. Horns, teeth, and claws sprout from his skin and rend foes asunder. nods as you see him starting to sing this song, Haben Sie gehört, das deutsche Band, which you'll get if you've ever seen The Producers. And you can see him watching the carnage around him and sort of like gesturing to it as he's singing. And you can see these horns appearing and this black ichor coming out, and these claws are coming, and he's kind of swiping at these people as they're kind of running for their lives, angered by them running from his performance. And so he is threat 12.
Good Lord.
Only attack 4. Doesn't hit as hard as a sniper, but yes.
Any
He
challenge
was-
rating on him?
1.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable.
All right, so I believe it is Nicole's turn.
It is. And it's really hard not to shoot him with the beam.
Yeah, we do it.
You know,
That's why I revealed him now.
so while the others were doing their stuff, Nicole was twiddling dials and like realigning kind of radiation crystals and shit in various bits and bobs of this. I'm picturing something that looks like a kind of ramshackle big iron tube, but with lots of stamped Nazi shit on, and like and kind of grumbling to herself and like tutting at all of the annoyingly precise German engineering. And then as France is saying his piece, she finally goes, "Aha, Buffy!" And there's like a metallic click and a whir, and this thing starts charging up and buzzing. Until then, she hadn't noticed that he was there. Like, she hadn't really been paying attention to him sort of effeminately calling out his stuff. Looks up, goes, "Oh, well, I was going to shoot 20 little Nazis, but I suppose one giant Nazi will have to do. Say goodbye to your singing voice, my German friend." Just goes for it. Goes for a big old beam.
Oh, babe.
He's not trying to hide in any way, shape, or form, is he? He's
No,
just
he's
sort of stalking into the middle of the park, demon killing people.
yeah. I think he's like in this kind of mock-up village square where all these long tables were, and he's like standing on one and parading up and down, trying to and as sort of all the officers are like drunk and trying to work out what's going on.
Splendid. So if I blow him up, maybe it'll kill some of the others as well. I'm also going to say that at some point during the last adventure, she's found some serviceable, if terrible, cheap cigarettes, and has one dangling out the side of her French mouth currently. So here we go, big shoot. So it's going to be my normal 4 for shoot plus, did you say 4 from this ridiculous cannon?
I think so.
Here we go, 8 ones.
8 ones, flashback.
Hey.
Decent.
It ain't 8 ones.
Kill.
Okay.
Right, let me do my
6.
attacks back from him. Just the one there.
Just the one there, actually. All right. Well, I only need to defend with 1. I don't need to do any blood, so I've got some blood stored up. So that means we've got
5.
I guess 4, 3 and a special. No, it's because it does. That's not how it works. So we get 5 successes. Got 5 to spend.
So you can take 4 off of
And his
him, so
threat
you'll take a third of his health off.
But that won't affect the mission.
No. But this
I'm thinking maybe it will be beneficial to do a bit less damage to him, but have some splash damage go out into the surrounding Nazis, create some mayhem, and that counters.
I guess because he's got his armor, it's more valuable to put through as much damage as possible in your one shot. It's better to shoot your las cannons at something with -1 damage. But let's shoot your las cannons and melter guns at the Deathwing Knights, if you know what I'm saying.
I do.
All right, yeah. Well, we'll focus fire then.
that was great.
We'll do a big old zap straight through his ugly German belly. Break the armor and burn away some of his demonic flesh.
Nice.
For that much damage. Four, 5 things.
Nice.
So he takes 4. The beam just goes straight through from where you started, straight through into this village square, and this laser buries itself into him, and it probably goes through path through his side, cuts into the long table, cutting it in half. He spills backwards in a crash of plates and cups, and then you see him rise up, and he's got thick ichor coming out from where the wound is, and his claws are growing even further, and then he starts I did not even get to my grand finale, and he just starts pelting towards you, and that's the obviously the attack he does back that you defend. Maybe you hold up the laser gun, and his first attack smashes and breaks it in half.
Yeah, fine. We're not going to get it to use it again anyway.
Yeah, fine.
It would have been quite fun
this tracer fire.
to use it as a melee weapon. Had the opportunity presented itself, but I'm quite happy for it to be instead be a parry weapon in this case.
Oh yes, hold it like a parrying dagger. Nice. Well, it's a new round, but there's no reinforcements because it's a sniper team, and this guy are both solo threats. So,
there's a new sniper team on the roof. It's Iryna and the grenade-wielding maniac.
Who's run out of grenades?
Who's run out of grenades? She says, "Thank you very much
Maniac,
for taking the nest. I've got a little time to take the shot now."
I will say as well, if it makes sense for you to pick up items like that, just go ahead and say that you do. So most infantry squads will have grenades, machine guns, pistols, whatever.
Pick up a grenade. I am back to being a grenade-wielding vampire.
Well,
Do have a desire for an MG40.
takes her time.
I will say.
Yeah, nice.
Oh yeah, obviously. I think we all want one of those.
Yeah.
So Iryna lines up her shot, and as she does, once again, she activates her ethereal powers of dark glamour. I think as the Ubermensch smashes the gun, he just is captured by this sight upon the roof and stops for a moment just to look straight up. I'm not going to describe any further than that, lest I roll badly.
Eine schöne Fraulein.
But yes, we'll activate the dark glamour and use the exquisite hunting rifle.
Oh, nice.
It only gets us up to 5, which is not crazy by these standards, but
Can you quote some sort of German opera? Maybe some Carmen? Was that German?
yeah, as it happens, I can't.
Is that Italian?
Yeah. Ring Cycle. That's Wagner. Or fuck, what's the other one? Doesn't matter. Parsifal, that's Wagner.
As it happens, I'll spare another blood, if you'll allow it, on activating Knight's Willing Servants, and out of some of the surrounding buildings, kind of this horde of bats emerge. And I think rather than them storming off as he stares up, the bats sort of halo her, creating this scene, hopefully, of his executioner. Hopefully.
May I say that they come out from underneath the waterfalls, like in Batman Begins?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then roll.
I was really scared of you, but now I've seen you in a well. You will become my power.
Yeah.
Give me a roll, you swine.
So you're attacking the sniper team?
No, attacking the Ubermensch.
Ah. Just the one success, actually.
Unfortunately, I only got one special, which is a shame, but I will use my new advance.
Ooh.
So we'll have to put one on defense, I suppose. Well, actually, so the special will do 4 damage at the cost of 1 blood.
Spicy. Is that
which
damage
would be-
or reduced threat?
Damage,
Okay, so it probably doesn't get through the challenge then.
specifically to an Ubermensch. So, one question I have is when you use a range weapon, special reduce a threat attack rating by 1. Would that be instead of inflicting your damage, or would you just add it to your special when using a ranged attack? That's slightly unclear to me.
So where does it say that? Is that a special ability?
So it's one of my abilities. When you use a ranged weapon, special reduce a threat's attack rating by 1.
I think that's just on top of everything else.
All right, cool. So if I reduce his attack rating, will that affect his future attacks or his current attack that he's done now?
I think perma debuff.
All right, Deadeye shot. Well, it hopefully won't matter anyway. So the first shot, the Deadeye shot does 4, leaving him on. What was he on?
He was on 8.
He was on 8. Okay, so we'll do those 4. Put the extra 2 in to damage 6, because we'll only be able to do an initial 5. Oh my god, my brain's gone dead.
So he'd be left on 4 then after that.
So we're gonna do 6 damage. It'll be reduced by 1,
Yeah.
and then we'll defend with 1 other.
Nice. Okay.
I think as this Deadeye shot
Whoa.
through this like sort of halo of vampiric magics kind of whistles through the air. I think it does hit him in the head, maybe through one of the eyes.
Yeah.
And Iryna thinks she's scored the winning shot, viscera spraying everywhere, and I imagine he's sort of not dead yet.
Yeah. You blow
But he is.
you blow a horn off, and then another one starts to like grow in place. It's like and I think I think the bats and stuff make him sort of mesmerized as if you're his leading lady. And then suddenly out of the crowd, out of the shadow of the bats,
Yeah.
nice. And I will say I didn't. I should have added plus. No, I should have attacked in response with the sniper team because they have the higher threat. If you were engaged with the sniper team as well. So if you don't want to be engaged by the sniper team, tell me why you're not being engaged with the sniper team. Basically, like cutting off line of fire and everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We'll retcon that. I think in this case, because of taking in the sniper nest and distraction of the glamour, they couldn't quite see the target. But
yeah,
makes sense.
All right, who's up next? He's got 4 wounds left, and the objective has 6. But you'll want to kill him and drink his blood for advances.
Advances.
If no one has any objections, I think Nicole will be pretty pissed off that the giant laser gun did not just kill the guy in one, and would therefore be quite motivated to. I mean, to be fair, she's in combat with him right now. Like, unless more story happened, but like, she just battered him away with the now broken Zapmaster 3000.
Yeah, well,
and will go from that.
He just took a headshot from Iryna, which was and got like distracted. So that was good.
Yeah. So there's a couple of. I might finally be able to use an ability and spend 1 blood to blink, burst into shadows, and reform a few feet away. So what I kind of want to do is, in the moment that he's distracted by being headshotted by Iryna, cast the broken laser gun away, draw out my cut down Lee Enfield rifle, blink behind him into very close quarters and try and literally ram it up his jacksie.
Nice.
So still only a +1 dice, because the Enfield rifle is plus close quarters. But that's going to give me five dices, so wish me luck.
You get a plus just for using the item as well.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
So it's going to be six dices. Thank you. What about that? Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Shoot. +1 +1. That's the right thing. Oh, that's not good at all.
Did you qualify for a flashback?
Yeah, let's do it. Where do I look for my flashbacks to roll?
Page 42, I want to say it is.
41.
Ah, I was close.
But no cigar.
A good page indeed. It is distracting a spy from behind enemy lines. There's not another player involved in this one. This was in Nazi-occupied Yugoslavia 7 months ago. Nicole was reactivated, dropped into forest behind a defensive line of Nazi-aligned paramilitaries, and her mission was to rescue a spy. Extract a spy. So she was going to extract a spy who's taken as a prisoner of war, taken to a truck and escape back, a Nazi truck, and escape back through the lines. And her secondary objective was to kill the captain in charge of the garrison there, which she expected to probably have to do to get to the prison where the spy was being kept. Snuck up on him, tried to kind of basically shoot him in the back, made too much noise, and he span around and cut half of Nicole's hand off, which didn't matter because she's a vampire, so it grew back. But and she still succeeded in killing him and then rescued the spy. But she was so angry about losing part of her hand for at least 3 hours that it really stuck. And she's learned the lesson that when you sneak up on people, or when you try and get behind someone and get a point-blank shot on them, you move quickly and with purpose. So she remembers this lesson and does not fuck up again.
No, definitely not.
So that gets me an extra 2 chance cubes, I believe.
It is.
So it's going to be 8 this time. Fuck me!
There's 2 sixes in that, so actually it is better.
It's okay to get 2 specials, so that's 5.
I'll do my attacks back.
I've got to use 2 of them on the bloody defences. But I haven't got to. I can take... So he's got, what, he's got 2 left?
4 left and a
4
challenge.
left.
So you need 5 to... You can kill him, and you'll take only 1 injury.
Yeah, they need 2 dice, so you can take 1 injury, so you don't need to... Everyone just taking 1 of them off, so you might as well take 0 or 2.
Oh yeah, because the 6s are worth 2 damage, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that... Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
But we're saying that with the damage dice, if he rolls 1 or 2 attacks, you take 1 damage anyway, so there's no point blocking just 1. You could just not do any, and then just take the one wound, and it's not that. 1 wound and that.
Yeah, that's
wound's fine.
That's what we're saying.
I think I misunderstood, Mikey, but let's just roll on. And I'll learn what you meant afterwards. I'm going to kill the man.
All right.
I'm going to kill him with the gun. So I'm going to say, and by all means massage this a bit, GM. I'm going to say she literally, I suppose, also raise your consent cards if this is unpleasant, but she literally shoves the rifle up his bum as best she can, because like he's quite tall, he's facing away from her because she's just blinked behind him. She rams it into his lower portion as hard as she can into the demonic body and pulls the trigger.
Nice.
Blows his guts apart.
Nice. Roll for your injury as well, what you take in return, and that might add some flavour too.
Yes, so that's the second half is I need to remember how to do that.
Just roll a 1d6.
I haven't had one yet.
What I was trying to explain is what I only learnt was that
You are dazed.
I can live with that.
I always assumed if you left 2 attacks from the attacker, you would take 2 wounds. But actually, no, it's just up to between 1 and 2.
Yeah. It's
take 1.
It's 1. If you take 1 or 2 damage, it's 1 injury. 3 or more, it's the whole row, and you're downed. Yeah. So if there's 2, there's no point blocking 1 out of 2 because it's the same thing basically.
Gotcha.
It's encourage you to like do this kind of thing where it's like I'm only taking 1 injury, I'm not taking 2, which would probably be a bigger deal. Yeah. All right. So
I think basically like he groks what I'm doing partway through, panically swings his big demonic arm round and bonks Nicole round the head, kind of giving her a vampire mini concussion.
Yeah.
But too late to stop.
You like
the destruction.
Ram the Enfield up him, and then he's like in the air, and then you do like a wrestling kind of suplex, and you fall backwards.
I assumed he'd be too heavy for that, but that sounds great.
That's probably why you like collapsed under his weight and then hit your head.
I have the power.
Overconfident.
The power of the disemboweling cutlass. Nice.
Can I add a slight rules retcon just for your benefit, Alex? That I just realised his attack rating should have been reduced by 1. So you might have an extra success for blood or something or other.
Why was that?
The Deadeye shot.
Yes.
Reduced his attack rating by 1,
yes,
but I forgot to call it when you rolled it. And I was just looking at it.
I didn't spend any on defense, so
there's no point spending just 1.
So I can't get 1 back.
Yeah, it's good. It doesn't change anything for this overall.
But it's
you
still
can
good.
Blood and they'll heal your wound.
Yeah, I'm just saying you could probably take an extra blood.
Take a blood.
But his attack
or an objective pip.
Because his attack rating is his health. This is what
the point is that Ollie rolled 4 dice, but he should have rolled 3. So if you assume it's the last dice, there would have been 1 less.
But he still had to use all of his successes in order to get rid of the overall
that's what
attack.
I mean. It doesn't make a difference.
Okay. I'll just throw it out there. Do with it what you will.
I can't do anything with it. I would love to do something with it. I'm not rejecting it. It's just
he's right.
Yeah. I thought it might give you an extra blood or something. That's all.
I wish. Like if I'd not rolled shit both times, then it would have been very useful because I could have rejigged my dice. But
let us down.
But you used all 5 to attack. So if you had 1 extra one,
he wouldn't have 1 extra one. If he
wouldn't have 1 extra. Yeah.
And he didn't do any. Your attack didn't do anything anyway. It was saying he didn't try.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Give me an extra dice.
Oh yes, I'm also with you now. Yeah.
It would just have meant had I used a dice for defense, I could have retroactively it back. You know?
Could have used 1 to block it. So blood to heal or block to block. Dice to block.
Yeah.
Apologies, I created a kerfuffle for nothing.
Block to blood to block, blood to heal to blood block.
All right. So Franz Vogel is tot.
Oh wow, Franz
is kaput. And he
rule like it has to be done before the.
Oh shush.
So we do it afterwards.
Yeah, you see him looking up into the night sky with his 1 remaining eye, and says something pithy in German, no doubt. such as Alex is gonna kill me for my bad pronunciation, but wir sind gewohnt, dass die Menschen verhöhnen, was sie nicht verstehen.
What?
Which is Goethe.
Yeah.
So now I've flexed on your asses. Let's move on. We have 6 left on the objective, but we can handwave that. You've kind of blitzkrieged the whole place. Well, there is the sniper team left actually, so maybe let's just finish out the round.
That's what I was gonna do. Yeah. So
Yeah.
The there's a big party going on. There's like a big music and wait, we're in the 40s. Are there speakers or is that too advanced? Is that a sound system?
No, it's live.
Yeah.
It's live brass band.
Oh.
Band. Yeah.
That's ruined all of my exciting plans, but it's fine because I'm going to use Fit 2 up in the sniper's nest. Grab a bandolier of grenades. And the troops with central grenades. I'm gonna bundle them together with a fuse and a wire. This is proper saffron style, and I'm gonna use that to chuck at them, but also at the same point, in the background of this whole thing, the French resistance fighters have been moving around to a flanking position on the snipers. So I'm going to use my snipers while I fix up a grenade contraption to double whammy them. Grenades in the front, Frenchies from the back. There's a bomb.
You sounded the croissant horn.
I sounded the croissant horn, yes.
And then
so I'm going to roll a 3.
and then 3 hours later they turn up.
That's it.
That's it.
Bloody good Jeremy Clarkson joke. Bloody good Jeremy Clarkson joke there, Ollie.
Yeah, but he loves the EU now because he's realised that it benefited him. Like every Brexiteer.
I need to.
Oh no, the farming subsidies.
Exactly. What do you mean the British government can't recreate 40 years of policy in 4 years?
That's not bad. Right, 4. Sorry, I meant to roll. I didn't roll the 2. The 2 for my French resistance. That's my 3 for 6. So 4 in total.
Continue making candles that are supposed to smell like my balls.
So what did you get? 4 successes
Yes.
against the snipers.
Here's the snipers.
So they are on 1 remaining.
You're not rolled yet, unfortunately. You're not rolled.
Oh yeah, I haven't rolled my 6 dice yet.
I wish it was so.
Please, teacher, could I have some homework?
Okay, is it fine? So I will use 1 takeaway. You can't break your 6 into 4 bits. They have to use as a 2, right? I assume you can't like stay there a 1 to 1. You got to use them as a. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, fine. 2 will take away a thingamabob, and I'll use the other special to reduce their attack rating by 1, which is a bit lame, but there we go. So down to 5.
Fair play might save someone.
Yeah. Although actually, wait a minute. But that's not the. Wait for it. No, it doesn't give me. No, I didn't give you a plus of it using the special. That's fine. Cool. Yep. Cool. There we go.
All right, Astrid.
I mean, she's going to keep it nice and simple. Charge down into the party, grabbing a pole of some kind, and we're going back for the kebab stick approach of stabbing Nazis.
Oh yeah.
Attacking the snipers or just random?
Oh, I forgot to roll the. I forgot to hit the 2, so I just got the other 2 there.
Once you've got them on the kebab, we should use one of my fire bombs to roast them.
Ooh-wee.
And then I'll wait for your. See how I'm spending them.
Yes. So 5 dice now because it's been reduced.
Good. You're welcome.
Cool. So I'm going to spend 1 of those 6s to use my unnatural endurance. Again, those bullets just pinging off.
Nice.
And reduce the GM's attack dice by 3. So I'll get rid of those 3 successes. Thanks.
Nice.
Then I will use one of the. I mean, I guess I'll just put the rest towards the objective. Seems the sensible approach here.
Nice.
Of blitzkrieging the Nazi party.
How much is that?
Be 3.
Whew. 3 left. And the sniper team have their attack reduced by 4 now. So it's
By 4 or 2-4?
Huh?
By 4 or 2-4?
5-4 or 2-4?
Sorry, the attack is reduced by 4.
Yes. So they got only two attack now.
Right. Sorry.
How'd that
I
happen?
half heard you.
5-4 or 2-4, which was confusing.
I realised in my head that sounded quite clear, but it wouldn't have done, would it?
How did they get so reduced?
You and then Astrid using your abilities.
Yeah, of course, they're ridiculous. Yeah. Well, it's not. It's
Remember
not.
when you played the game and it had an effect?
Oh no, I remember thinking, no, it's their attack rate isn't reduced, just your dice you roll is reduced by 3, which is really powerful. Their attack rate is
only in that one though. It's only.
Oh, okay. So it's they're still down to 5.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to work out to go for it. But then when you explain, it's just in that moment I can take 3 attack dice off the table, which
yes,
it's basically I have extra defenses. It's instead of I can block 2 defense, block 2 attacks with 1 defense on a 6, I can get rid of 3.
Nice. Also,
I don't think it's worded very well though. I think given it's quite different to the other description of how you defend attacks. But
there's no standardized wording here.
yeah.
No competitive Eat the Reich, I'm afraid. All right, new round. Who's next? We've got 3 left on the objective. We've got a healthy sniper team. Probably time to just bounce out of here, right?
yeah. Let's do objective war.
I want to set one of those sniper teams on fire.
I'm on.
That's what I want to do. On account of the fact that sniper teams tend to be like prone in a bush, in my experience. And one thing I know about bushes, right old fire traps they are.
Well, these guys are pinned in by like Cosgrave and the sniper. The resistance. They're pretty ripe for right in the thicket. So yeah.
So fresh, covered in demon blood. None of which she drank because it's disgusting and tastes like, I don't know, whatever Nicole hates. Coconut. She hates coconut. Same as me.
Actually, I'll tell you what it tastes like because there are tasting notes on all the Ubermage.
Fuck yeah.
Tastes like, but you didn't drink it, so you don't get to know, and you don't get to you don't get your advance. So
I can save it for next time. Oh yeah, I don't get an advance if I don't drink. Can I drink his blood post hoc?
yeah,
He's still there, right?
Yeah, you all partake. Is how we did it with the Stahlsoldat.
Okay, we'll have a blood feast once the once the blitzkrieg is
yes, a
complete.
Saturnalian blood feast.
Yeah.
We'll do the end of the Avengers in credit scene. Have our Cuomo blood.
Yeah.
Chill.
We will act as though they're like the original Cannibal Legion before their renaming. Anyway, Nicole is going to look up from the from her handiwork, spot the now cornered sniper team, smile, I don't know, ruefully, not ruefully, hungrily at them, and just dash directly at them. She's going to try and pepper pot a bit, like sort of zigzagging from left to right. But effectively, the game is she's going to dash to a place where she can chuck a Molotov at them, and that's the plan. Don't have any particular skills that are going to help us not die doing that, but such as unlife.
Nice.
Right, shoot it is, but we're getting an extra 2 for the firebomb, and 1 for using a thing. So it's 7 chance cubes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, buddy.
That 4 shoot is pretty spicy.
Flambe!
That's more than 7.
Oof.
Is that more than 7 dice?
That's quite a lot more than 7 dice.
Oh, that's way more than 7 dice. Let's take it. How did that work? Did I just click it? Maybe I clicked it 7 times. And we'll take the first 7 dice. So
Still 4 successes.
still 4 successes, 3 fails. How many do we need to burn these fuckers down?
It will be
That's
5 total. And here comes the shoot back.
Oh, great. You only had 4 dice. Sure, you had 4. Oh, no, we're down to 5. Sorry, we're down to 5. Sorry. Oh, 4 not threw me off last time.
Yeah, right. Well, it's not worked as well as I'd hoped, but I will blow. Remember how many?
Pardon?
So we take 3 injuries.
Go on.
Not that kind of session. We can take 3 injuries before.
It's not that kind of
Dying,
umpart.
I want to try out that kind of umpa. That's the worst possible sex music.
I don't like it. The kids call their granddad Umpar, so if we can please advise refrain from any more Umpar related that'd be great.
Yeah, so you can take 3 injuries before dying. Is that correct?
So if you take 3 at once, you cross off the whole first row and you're downed. You can't act again this encounter.
That's just 2. But I guess if that 2 and he rolled on the one he's already got, that would. If he rolled on a different one, it would just.
But if you defend 1 and take the 2, it'll just be 1 injury.
See, I guess I'll defend 1 and take the 2 for 1 injury and do 1 damage.
See,
because I've got 4 successes, right?
Yeah, so you can defend 1, take an injury, and then complete the objective with the other 3. If you wish.
I thought you said I needed to get 5 to kill them.
The objective itself, the blitzkrieg, is only 3 left.
I'm not trying to kill them. I'm really sorry, guys.
That's all right.
I'm a little bit. Yeah, okay. I'm not trying to kill them. I'm trying to create mayhem.
You can pivot after the roll anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, so I'll defend 1, I'll take 1 injury, and I will create enough flames to make this a real 1938 party.
Oh.
Actually, 39. Depends where the blitzkrieg. 38. Bonza. What injury do I get? Bing, bang, bong, bong, bing. It's a really bad one.
It's on the first stage of it, though.
It's just level 1. There's always a bit. It's soft.
Which page am I looking at again?
16. So on your actual character sheet, injury
It's
at
on
the
your
bottom.
sheet, isn't it? The end of, yeah, okay.
So you now just take hand injury.
Yeah.
So there's no mechanical.
Second level is lost an arm. Nice. Okay.
Hold up, that. Huh. Your descriptions change up what many of us probably could have been doing.
Yes.
Your injury makes it very clear that we could have been just stacking items.
Yeah, apparently you can use more than 1 item per turn.
Yeah.
And grenades at things.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So it's only sometimes does it make sense.
I think I
It
do.
makes sense.
When it makes sense, but still, that's
Yeah.
All right, well, you have made it out of there and you've blitzkrieged it. And Mike is so damn spooky.
Oh my god.
That is actually very spooky.
It's not even the Halloween episode yet.
I know. There's every episode of Halloween when you're doing.
All right, so where are you heading next?
Eiffel Tower, if we need to use that to get to the Zeppelin, right?
Yeah. Oh, we all drink the blood.
Oh yeah, and we are
You're doing the blood in advance.
Oh, that is a very easy pick for me.
I've got 1 at the time, but it only gives me another plus. It's an advance, but it still gives another plus. A +1. It's quite powerful.
And you can spend a blood to heal an injury if you wish.
Spend my last blood healing.
What you discard,
Healing.
guys. You see the attack that by 1.
Trying
1
to
year
work
old.
out how do I add the injuries tracker? I thought I'd already done that. I just want to put on my character sheet which injuries I have.
Just a little ticky
Yeah.
box on the non-edit screen. Just open it up. Go vampire, scroll down.
I didn't scroll down far enough. Oh man, I'm being such a scrub tonight.
I got much like it caught out that everything is in vampire, and that, yeah, even all I have other things in there. Keep on scrolling. It's not saving my pips in my. Is there a way to press save? It keeps not.
You got to click the tick at the bottom rather than the cross at the top.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Yeah.
That one caught me out quite a lot in Dragon Maid.
But do that. It's just not. Oh no, it did say. It did say my equipment. Sorry.
Okay, we can spend 1 blood to heal an injury. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, boy.
It's not safe. What is it?
In addition, we all now drink some demon blood.
Yeah, we'll go around to.
Does that give you a blood as well as the advance?
Just the advance, I think.
There.
3D.
I'm sorry, you don't want one of the 3 power-ups.
I want free stuff.
Yeah.
And it gives you a blood and another microwave gun, and it gives you.
You need to spend a success to get a blood.
Alrighty, Ruth.
Alrighty.
And the only question is, do I want to be able to gain 3 blood whenever I kill a mob?
Yeah, that sounds
Or
fun.
do I want to be able to summon rats? But
I guess how would
the
you-
stat for summoning rats is ++ filth. So only when we are in filth can I use my rats.
That's gonna bring some milk.
Which that's such a Michael Pikel thing. That's the most Michael Pikel thing that anyone could possibly say.
Hey, it's all about bringing. Yeah,
Okay, the rules say you can use your rats when you are in a real universe situation that involves filth. Rats are
You can
filth.
bring the milk.
I've got a pocket full of dirt, guys. Just sprinkle it down.
How can I interpret this so that everything's free?
Yeah. There's the guy who wanted blood on top of an advancement.
God, the cheek.
Yeah, you got me
now.
there. You got me there, son.
Let's just throw the rule back out the window, shall we? And just say we kill Hitler and
Free blood for everyone.
tea and medals.
Sensible policies for a happier Paris. That one was just for you all.
Go.
The deep in.
Pardon?
Everyone pick their advancement.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. All right. So you'll head to the Eiffel Tower.
Oh shit. The one shot is finally coming to a close.
Well, there's like 3 locations in the around the Eiffel Tower, all connected together. So built to celebrate the 1889 Paris World Fair, the Eiffel Tower remains one of the most enduring symbols of Paris and France in general. Upon the Nazi conquest of the city, the structure was retrofitted with the latest in German technology. Elevators rocket up the structure, dazzling electric lights blaze out into the night air, and a rudimentary communications aerial has been supplanted by high bandwidth broadcast technology. Also, there's a Zeppelin attached to the top of it, containing Adolf Hitler, a cadre of Nazi vampire hunters, and the world's first Nazi werewolf.
The world's
Also-
first Nazi werewolf.
That does sound quite spicy all in up there.
Yeah, so the objective, ascend the Eiffel Tower.
Did anyone bring a rope? Or
I saw
a
that.
grappling hook?
The other one has it. Max, what was his name? What's the Batman?
Batman.
The Batman is Batman. It's called Batman.
No, the other Flint.
Yeah, well, Flint just had wings. Yeah.
You got grappling hook. You also
That'll
got
do
grappling
it.
Yeah.
That's it. That seems unnecessary.
Yeah, he can't always be telling to fly.
It's
Can
for
he?
other people.
Yeah.
It's for doing the thing like in Batman. I think it's in
Yep.
Dark Knight when they do the sky hook.
Yeah.
It's for sky hooking everything. That's it.
Finally we had a plan.
Right, so as you
Okay.
arrive, there is a armored infantry squad.
Ooh.
A squad using steel plates and toughened leather.
Phew.
Blocking
Sounds like
away.
a job for my Panzerfaust.
So
No, that wasn't a joke. It does sound like a job for my Panzerfaust.
they have a threat 6, an attack rating of 3.
Those like guarding the base of the tower. They're just.
Yeah, I think as I've been to Paris, but it was ages ago. But I imagine like in the base on the ground floor of the Eiffel Tower, there's like an area where you can start walking up to where the elevator is, and they're kind of all on the kind of the gantries and sort of defending it around there. So you're kind of fighting your way up through.
I was going to ask, do we know the elevators were installed back in? That is, did they have elevators back then? I guess they did. They must have.
I just said
Yeah,
this is advanced German technology.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Also, I think historical accuracy is somewhat.
You know,
No, this has been
I like
pretty
I like
accurate
realism.
so far.
I like realism. I like accuracy. I like history.
You didn't question it with the microwave emitter, but
Yeah.
It had been in the back of my head, but it was just too cool to worry about.
and the quadrupedal weapons platform, which they still don't have.
That you know of.
So-called
to be fair.
efficient German engineering.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, 80 years, they still haven't got a fucking quadrupedal weapons platform.
They do.
Come on.
They've got those dogs that have flamethrowers on them.
They do have those, yeah.
Oh, that is true. You see them all the time in Berlin. Just the police have them. Yeah, for Nicole, this is just a red rag to a bull shooting gallery, like bunch of armored Nazis, like on a little rickety metal, sort of gantry, looking all boasty because they got their big hardened leather and metal plates on.
So boasty.
All boasty. You know, this is one thing about Nazis. The worst thing about Nazis, or the list of bad things about Nazis, the first thing is that they're so boasty.
Even when they fixed the Olympics, they were like, "Well, of course we should have won. Obviously."
we would have won on merits because we'd like to boast. We're boasty. Have a taste of this, Fritz. And she'll she'll sprint forward to kick over a little cart where a pro-Nazi caricaturist who's had to really change up his style since the Germans took over.
All moustaches.
Like everyone's got a toothbrush moustache, you know. Kicks it over, sticks one pink shorted leg up on top heroically, raises up the Panzerfaust and goes, yeah. Takes this Fritz, dirty hardened leather bastards. Fires a rocket propelled grenade.
Oh.
That's what happened.
What a Panzerfaust is, it's not a rocket launcher, it's a rocket propelled anti-tank grenade.
It's one use, but it doesn't get the +1 because one use items don't get the. It's already +3, isn't it? So that's okay.
Yep.
It's not a one-use item. I have two of them.
It's got one. You get the Panzerfaust.
Oh, I've only got one of those. My bad. Okay, all right. So we don't get the extra dice for using an item, but we do get 3 pluses because this is an armored target.
You get one. You get it's 4 because you use it is 4 because you get 1 for using it 3.
Okay, so what are you talking
usually
about?
Use the last. Usually if you use the last use of an item, you get another +1, but not for one use item.
That's what you're on about. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, in which case I should have got an extra dice on that firebomb because that was my second firebomb.
Ah,
But
yes.
it's my own fault, so I'll have to learn my lesson. On this occasion, though, it will be therefore 8 dice.
Ooh, Hey! Oh, that's shoot for. I love
Pshow! Fuck off!
it.
How many
Oh,
times tonight? How many times? And I've used my flashback, so I can't go back to
Yeah,
Probably this one last
grenade school.
your fun back.
Oh,
Right.
get off, Ollie. Go home.
Right.
That's
Okay,
why
so basically it blows up in the tube. I think it blows up in the tube is what happens.
oh.
Because I'm gonna have to spend my 2 defending against 2 of them, and I'm gonna have to take
You
the
got
wound
3.
from the other one.
You've got 3.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's my bad. But he's got. Oh no, because your crits don't double, do they?
no.
So okay, I'm gonna have to spend all 3 defending, and I think it blows up in the tube, but just kind of chucks me back off my heroic pose on the caricaturist's cart, and I just land in a kind of pile of miniature plaster of Paris Eiffel Towers, and they all crumble underneath my vampiric weight.
The grenade just plops out the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Who's next?
Use it, yeah. You Cosgrave using that as the kind of a distraction. Goes for a bit of a sneak.
Oh, it's nice
Bottle
building
of
on it.
ghost in hand. Bottle of ghost in. It was planned. It was planned. They planned
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Bottle of ghost in hand. Is gonna lob that. I guess they're somewhere behind. They're in the gantry, but if they're around the main area, somewhere behind walls, we would say. Someone got to be like in the lobby room area.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all just great things. Yeah, cool. So he's sneaking around the kind of explosion while everyone's looking. Chucks the bottle of ghost at the wall, which will kind of then, as we've done before, kind of then phase through the wall terrifyingly to really kind of like get them and really get extra thing. And while that group is distracted, come in behind him with an enormous knife as well. So this is going to be quite big because if I last use my knife, I'm going to take 3 for my knife. I'm going to take 4 for my bottle ghost and 3 for my sneak. So I'm going to roll 10 dice. I have just used my last bit of my knife and ghost. We're going,
Nice.
and I've got my flashback still. So this is this is the big one. Here we go. Right, 3 and 7 dice.
Go on, lad.
Just have a natty, just a big natty one, shall we? Come on.
Oh, it's good.
Well, that's all right, isn't it?
Oh,
I think that might do.
Cool. Yeah, all right, fine. So we got 6. Cool. 6 to play with. 4 6 are special. So, did we ever decide what their rating is? The ship?
Their rating.
Yeah, well, their health and their rating.
So their rating.
Actually, we didn't want
So their rating is 6,
attack of 3.
and the objective is 8.
Right, okay, cool. Oh, so I can't quite wipe them out. Which is a shame. Well, I guess it could. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take the wound because actually that's all right. Just 2. So I'll take the wounds. That's fine. I'm gonna play with a full hand. I'm gonna play with a full 8. Let's go. So
Is my new rule actually working as intended?
Which was that? Oh, is that what you? That's what you hotfix that? I love
Well,
that. I think it's really good.
the recovery between locations.
Oh, I think it was the 1 or 2 dice.
Yeah, making us
Yeah,
a
it's
little
nice.
less
Yeah,
cautious
yeah.
and a bit more inglorious bastards.
Yeah.
Yes. So 8. So what's their threat rating was what?
6.
And the objective was 8.
Yeah.
But I can
Finish the
I could
objective right
I
now.
could wipe
if I
them
wanted.
out. I could wipe them out and use a 6 for a double objective. So it's still that could be nice, nice and simple. But
I mean, you can
think it's nice.
you can do the objective and leave them behind.
oh shit, yeah. What? Yeah, the objective is how much? Objective was how much?
8.
8.
You just-
We are speed running the end of this.
Yeah.
You can see
Yeah.
Ollie's like, go on, just go.
I know. Is everyone happy with that? That's obviously a
Let's see.
Yeah, it's just a squad of dudes. We're just climbing. This isn't the ones to have.
Yeah,
You could say
really-
there was nothing big to, feast on blood of, so it's less
Exactly.
interesting to loot them.
It really
Exactly.
it overperforms. He didn't expect it to go quite so well, but yeah, the ghost really I guess the last bottle really had a lot of juices, so it really spreads over the entire bottom floor, and he is just
Yeah.
knives just literally weaving through them.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, they're completely
Gets-
just
Gets
shredded, so
right
yeah.
in their armored panels.
Yes, exactly. Well, they're just. I think they start kind of taking bits off because the ghost they start kind of freaking out, and it's really just a bar. So yeah, and Cosgrave kind of, as the ghosts kind of fade away, he just stands at the top and goes, "Come on then, loves, let's do this shit."
Wow. You as they're distracted by all the ghosts, you all rush up into the lift, close the gate, pull the crank, and it starts rocketing up to the top, and you find yourself entering the Führer Zeppelin. And it says, in a word, sumptuous. In another word, airborne. Which I know it's kind of cringy millennial, but I feel like this guy's tone of voice is really good.
It's fun. I like it.
It's fun.
It's a tone that is like only just on the tacky side, and that's what it tries to do, and it does it really well, and it's fun to read. It's
deadpan, wisecracky, yeah. It's good. So, this repurposed dirigible has been outfitted with marble, silk, gold, and mahogany. Grand staircases lead to a mezzanine levels loaded with Hitler's own paintings, all of them without artistic merit, and treasures plundered from throughout Europe, Northern Africa, Tibet, and Nepal. The crucial element of the Zeppelin, and where the vampires will meet Hitler eventually, is the broadcast suite located towards the front of the vehicle. So your objective here is to reach Hitler's broadcast suite. But standing in your way are a vampire Jaeger cadre.
Uh-oh.
Good Lord.
So the objective is a 6.
Okay.
With a challenge of 1, actually, so it's
always, yeah. There's been a few objective challenges than I thought there'd be. Some of them rend away challenges, can't they? Or is that just for groups?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna guess the threat on those vampire Jaeger is sizable.
Yeah, Nicole, you can. Nicole, you can produce an objective off threat challenge or 1, can't you? The better.
Well, I do still have dynamite. He did say on the box, "Do not use inside of aircraft," but there's a first time for everything.
I mean, we're definitely taking this aircraft down, right? There's no way we're not.
So these guys stand before you as you come in through the lift elevator, and they have blessed bullets, holy water sprayers, sharpened stakes, and firebombs. And I think they're a bit like the Knights of Ren, where they all have one each.
Yeah.
So there's one guy with like
the vampire hunters.
Yeah. So one guy's got like a flamethrower, but it's got like holy water in it. And one guy's just got covered in stakes. He's like, steak guy.
Yes.
Delicious.
So they are a threat 8, attack 6,
Oof.
and their ability Anathema. Attack dice generate 2 successes on a roll of 6.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
They get their critics.
Yeah.
And they
Scary.
that's just a permanent passive buff. They don't act like that. They've got it. Holy
Yes. So those specials to reduce attack may be good here.
shit.
Yeah, that's sounding pretty good right now.
Iryna, do you bring that mobile platform? Yeah.
I'm afraid it's a little tough on the stairs.
Oh. Okay. It was a lift. It was a bloody lift.
The platform was not brought.
Oh, there they are. Oh, they're cool. They're kind of undead.
Damn.
And what makes it undead and human? They're kind of like that's what I'm seeing, like a human and a zombie and a.
Yeah, I think these are kind of baby Ubermensch, I guess.
But are they Ubermensch to drink, or are they?
No, they're just normal. So common enemies. Right, so let's see if we can get one. Let's see if we can do one round, and then the end.
Round.
Do they have a challenge rating?
They do not.
Okay.
Okay.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
So, Astrid's already threatened by these fuckers,
Yeah.
and she's basically just gonna rip like a big old piece of metal from the walls, whether that's part of a control panel, something else, doesn't really matter, but just big old piece of metal. And she is going to use that kind of, again, like one of my spear things like I did with my door, but like knowing how close we are to Hitler, unleash that spirit within her as well to add a little bit more oomph into that throw and make use of my spend some blood basically to make that a little bit stronger. And she's going to hurl the ever-living shit out of that and try and basically cut these fuckers in half.
Nice. I mean, yeah, the whole inside of a Zeppelin is made of these metal girders, right? It's like the skeleton that the skin is
I'm
on.
going to
So,
dismantle it as we go.
oh yeah.
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 Doesn't matter that we're inside, it's all going down. That's 2 from...
Yeah,
We're vampires.
you'll just re-heal anyway.
I've used my
Unless you
flashbacks. I'm
accidentally
really
fall on-
hoping this is good, or it's gonna be like, I just dropped it. Yep, I can live with that.
Decent. And here comes my 6.
Oh, I can't believe they're rolling 6s.
No doubles, just 3.
I'm
Normals.
quite scared to take a turn.
Okay. And what was the threat?
8.
8 with a challenge of 1.
No challenge.
No challenge. Okay.
Objective of the challenge.
If I take 3 injury, all 3 of them as a hit, how many wounds do I take overall?
You take 3 injury, you take, I believe it's the whole row. You fill out a whole row. And you're downed.
What cool though. Oh,
That would be bad.
fill out the whole row, or just fill up both rows? Like, or would I take 1 in each section?
Let us double
Would I take the
check.
first dot in all 3?
Injuries. If the GM has 3 or more attack dice remaining when you have no dice remaining, you are taken down. Blah, blah, blah. Roll an injury category as above, then mark off all available boxes in that category.
So what does the downed mean in this?
So until another vampire comes to your aid, you're out of the fight. Rescuing you becomes the new objective. Usually rated between 2 and 4.
Okay, so put it this way. I can kill these all in one go, but then you guys are going to have to come save me afterwards. But they can all be dead.
I mean, that seems... They don't come back, so...
Then all you got to do is roll dice to take down the objective and save me.
Yeah, I
You
think...
can kill them all in one go.
Yep.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I've got enough successes there with 6s, so I've got a bit. Well, because I have a special of Apex Predator, which allows me to reduce a threat rating by 3.
Of course. Yes,
So if I
good choice.
spend 2 6s,
Yes.
that's 6 plus my remaining 2. That's done 8 in one go. This is what I did last time. Just I
remember.
unfortunately haven't been able to avoid 2 damage at the same cost.
Yeah.
But it would be fucking cool to just cut these fuckers in half as they
Yeah,
step to
I
us.
like the classic Indiana Jones no the sword thing of them showing off their hands weapon.
Yeah.
Just like a fucking girder at them that just
You just run into the stream of holy water.
But I still...
I love this idea that these like highly trained anti-Nazi operatives have come out all kind of cocksure and ready to do battle and save Zafura, and then just one lone berserk vampire just rages straight through them and obliterates that entire operation that they had.
Especially after not even getting to see them do anything, it's just they've all like stood up cocksure about it. And it's all
exactly.
Astrid's
Like the Knights of Ren.
Nope.
Well, exactly. Yeah, I feel like this is more fun. It's more fun this way than if we beat them really easily in like 2 turns. You know,
I think I'm
it's
going to commit
more
to
fun
going
if you
down.
just kill them all by hitting them very hard with a sheet of metal, and they all die.
I do want to commit to this. This is what I'm doing. I am cutting them all down. They're taking me with them, but I took 5 for 1, and I'm not truly dead. They are. So yeah, Astrid's going to cleave the fuckers.
Nice.
Yes, I can come back and you can't.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But also, if you take, you're ticking those second boxes now, right? So actually, you're taking that perma damage as well as a trade-off, right? Those debuffs.
So do I take?
Is that perma? Oh shit!
Well, if you roll an injury, and then you tick that one and the one below, yeah.
Okay, right, that's fine. Right, cool. Then I can do that. Let's see which one I'm getting. Somehow in this, I just start bleeding all those shadows again as their holy water starts cutting through my tattoos. Shadows start bleeding out of me in the process, and I'm kind of there hidden on the floors, being covered in a blanket.
Nice.
Of my own bloody shadow.
Nice. Yeah. Is it one big throw? Or are you jumping in there and is it a melee? No.
It's a throw. It is a throw. They managed to get some things back, and because specifically my thing is I hurl them like a poltergeist. So it is me throwing this thing as they're all stood there at the end of the Zeppelin, and I'm just like, I've got one thing wider than all of you. Yeah. They start unleashing upon Astrid as she's blocking everything from the guys behind, and just hurls this girder. Knocks them, like severs them in half with it. It's that much force. It's not that they knock to the ground. Just they are separated from their lower torso and back.
You know what I want it to be? Like, this place was full of art, right? There must be a giant metal swastika that you can throw like a discus.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm very happy with that.
A massive ninja star.
Yeah.
Like Jane Czar.
Nice, good reference.
Part of a maze.
Yeah, Triskele.
As Astrid does go down, she just turns around and goes, that is how you do it.
This is how we do it. I don't know if it's written yet.
No, we don't sing it. You only say it.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, love. Sorry.
It's just a catchy tune, you know. All right, nice.
Gnarly.
Well, it's really fun when stuff goes down in one shot. It's just really somehow it's the because it goes against expectations. It's really satisfying.
Yeah,
when it happens every so often, and it's usually Astrid doing it. It seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody not
Sorry.
Nicole today. Like Doomsday Laser does like a few. No, to be fair, that was a big boss and it did more damage than anything else. I'm happy with that. But the Panzerfaust just like knocking me backwards and achieving nothing else was. You get your good days and you get your bad days in the occupied Paris.
All right, I'll describe the next room, Hitler's broadcast suite, and then we'll leave it for next time. An elaborate set has been constructed to give the impression of power and superiority. Great banners hang from every wall. An iron and basalt lectern stands atop a staircase. And in direct opposition to Zeppelin operational safety guidelines, a roaring fire pit occupies the center of the chamber. Here, Hitler has been awaiting the arrival of the invaders with anticipation because he has an ace up his sleeve. That werewolf we keep mentioning. His intention is to broadcast live footage of the slaughter to every receiver in Europe, of which there are a few in 1943, but it's enough to make a point. Fang's desperate assault is the Allies' last hope, and to nullify it on camera is to win the war.
Oh.
And as you enter the room, you see him standing at his lectern. And what takes up more of the sight is the Übermensch. Der Hund. When it will appear.
Oh,
shit.
oh, I hate that he's so cool.
That is really cool.
Oh,
Dawn
that's fantastic artwork.
666.
Oh,
It has multiple infusions of cursed wolf blood and implanted canine teeth against the spinal column have given this soldier the ability to transform into a half-man, half-hound with impossible strength.